We're only 2 episodes into She-Hulk Attorney at Law on Disney Plus, and it's already the disaster that so many people predicted it would be. But it goes right along with what Marvel's been doing. Phase 4 of the MCU has gotten continuously worse, but it's exactly what Kevin Feige and the rest of the people at Marvel Studios told us it would be. They're not interested in entertaining the audience. They're not interested in giving fans what they want. Now it's going to be focused on storytelling through identity politics, through virtue signaling, and through woke narratives that not many people want in their content. So with that knowledge in hand, and the fact that She-Hulk has been maybe the worst thing they've put out to date, which is saying something, it's not a surprise to see that the head writer and the producer, Jessica Gao, come out and say what she's saying about Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige is a creative genius, says She-Hulk head writer Jessica Gao. He constantly puts up with me arguing with him. He really lets me bully him in a way. It truly is a testament to what an egoless, wonderful person he is. Yes, he's such a creative genius that he lets me bully him into doing whatever I want. Wow, what praise for Kevin Feige right there. Basically, this guy's just such a cuck. It makes it really easy to put whatever feminist garbage propaganda I want in this series and to push away the male audience. Before we even get to reading this article, look at Matthew Marsden, my man Matthew Marsden. I don't know what's worse, someone thinking it's okay to bully their boss or that they think it's okay to broadcast it to the world. I guess the show makes sense now. And my nerdy home translation, I love it that he's such a weak man. That's basically what it feels like. And here's the article from The Direct. Kevin Feige reportedly gets bullied by She-Hulk producer. And as with every article in The Direct, you have to skip the first couple paragraphs because it's just kind of nonsensical. She-Hulk producer on experience with Kevin Feige. Gao admitted she actually fights with Feige more than any person at Marvel, but it led her praising him for being an egoless, wonderful person that goes so far to let her bully him in some ways. Here's some quotes. Yeah, I probably fight with Kevin more than any person at Marvel, but it truly is a testament to what an egoless, wonderful person he is, that he constantly puts up with me arguing with him. He really lets me bully him in a way. I'm very mean to him, and he allows it. So it's really nice because there's no other president of a studio that would really put up with me the way that he does. This is the end result from hiring female activists, that if you want to not get Me Too'd, if you're going to hire these people, that's probably the only solution you have, is to let them do whatever they want, to run something into the ground, to come up with every bad idea, one after another, and say, you know what? That you're just so incredible, Jessica Gao. This is just wonderful. You're just creating, one of the most divisive pieces of entertainment that Marvel's put out there over the past decade. No problem. You have my full support. What an absolute cuck Kevin Feige is. Going back to how much she bullied Feige, Gao made it clear he actually allowed her to bully him. Part of the reason I respect him so much is he lets me be incredibly mean to him and lets me bully him constantly. And I don't think any other president would ever let me do that. Probably not. But he also just comes up with brilliant ideas. There were so many elements in the show that were his pitches, and he's truly egoless because there have been times where he'll put a really good idea and say, that'll be great, I'll use it, I'll put it in a script, and weeks later he reads it, forgotten that it was his idea. Yes, Kevin Feige, such a genius that he's literally just taken the MCU into a nosedive in Phase 4. But you want to talk about the wonderful ideas that Kevin Feige's had for She-Hulk? Well, look no further than what we heard about Steve Rogers being a virgin. Now, apparently, that was the female writers of this show. It was a running gag throughout the season. They thought it'd be so funny to talk about if Steve Rogers was an incel or not, because, of course, these 30-something single, lonely, bitter women who despise men, of course, that's something that they would ponder. And instead of saying, you know what, maybe that's not really that funny of a joke, maybe it's really not going to appeal to very many people, maybe you shouldn't waste time on this stupid, idiotic gag that you have running, what did Kevin Feige do? I can't describe to you how thrilled and shocked I was. Not only was Kevin on board with answering the question, he supplied me with the canon answer. So Kevin definitively answered this question? Yes, this is straight from Kevin's golden mouth. There it is, the King Cuck himself, King Cuck of the MCU, Kevin Feige. This show is an unmitigated disaster. They can try to blame toxicity all they want. They can try to blame the fans. They can try to do everything they want. The bottom line, this has turned so many people off. People think it's a joke. They think it's cringe. They think it's unfunny. They don't think the continuity makes sense. They think it's, once again, just taking a shit on a character that's already been destroyed with Bruce Banner's Hulk. And it's clear that an underlying factor in all of this, men bad, women good. Men have it easy. Women have it so difficult. Not sure if that's going to play well for the core audience of the MCU. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my PO box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.